Marcus, do you feel like the defensive effort's going to be what defines whether or not you have success in this series? And how do you go about maximizing that effect against a team that is so talented offensively?
Definitely. Especially in the playoffs, defense comes a huge factor. You got to be able to play. You got to be able to stick to your game plan. You got to be able to adjust on the fly, especially against a team like this. They have a lot of talent across the floor, across the board. So it's going to take all five guys that's on the court and whoever comes in. We're all going to have to be together. We can't get down on ourselves if we make a mistake. If they hit tough shots, we got to continue to play and move on to the next one.
Gary Washburn.
Hey, Marcus, defending Harden, what's it been like for you over the last several years to have to take that dude on? And how different is it to defend him now that he's more of a distributor? I know you haven't seen him much this year. He hasn't played against you guys much, but now that he's kind of doing a little bit of everything, how does that change your approach to defending him?
First off, it's been fun, to be able to go up against a guy of his caliber, and to be able to take that matchup on. It doesn't change the fact that, he's been more of a playmaker. He's still the same Harden. He can get hot. He can get in the zone and he can, change the game himself. So, the same way you've been guarding him is the same. You just got to, be ready for those passes and be ready for him to make more plays than he has in the past. But other than that, you play him the same way. Just try to go out there and do your best to make it as tough for him for everything that he does.
John Krause.
Hey, Marcus, you touched on this a little bit earlier, but I think everybody kind of knows there's going to be long stretches of this game where Jason gets blitzed and double teamed and he's going to have to give it up. And you guys are going to have to be like playing 4-on-3 for stretches. How do you take advantage of that? What in your role in particular in those situations and just the rest of the guys?
Just make the right play. If they're going to blitz JT across the floor and we're going to be playing 4-on-3, we have to make the right play. We have to make them pay. And we know that's what they're probably going to do is try to make it everybody else beat them except JT. And, that's why it's for the guys out there on the court. We have to be ready.
Mark Murphy.
Hey, Marcus, not exactly a mystery that people aren't giving you guys a chance in this series. How do you process that? How do you talk to each other about this?
Same way we talk about everything. You just go in there and take it one possession at a time. We know the odds are against us. We know we're up against. This isn't our first time being up against a Goliath of this matter and being the underdog. So we just got to come out there and play. All the cards on the table, no holding back. At this point, we have nothing to lose. So go out there and just have fun and do it.
Lisa Salters.
Hey, piggybacking off of that, Marcus, is there a time where you just get tired of hearing how talented they are?
No.
You guys are pretty talented too.
Yeah, we are. We know it. But we also understand, they're very talented. And, you got a talented team like that, we understand that there's going to be talk always towards them, and rightfully so. Can't really look at that. We still got to go out there and play. So, we've seen it, especially in the playoffs, time after time. Talent isn't the one that always wins. You just got to go out there and play. Now, if we just go out there and lay down, then, of course, that talent becomes a problem even more.
Thanks.
Final question for Marcus, Gary Washburn.
Marcus, we didn't ask you this, the Washington game. You got nicked up a little bit. You left the game. I don't know if it was the ankle or the calf again. And then during the game, you were like doing a lot of stretching. You were jumping up during timeouts and just trying to keep loose. What happened there and how are you feeling?
I'm feeling great. My calf and my ankle actually on two different separate occasions. I went off to get the ankle retaped and just make sure, that the calf was okay before I actually went back out there to play. And just try to keep it as warm as possible, both the ankle and the calf. And